G'day, welcome back everyone. Sorry that Fishboy has not been going live lately. Just got a few bits of stuff going on at the moment. Hello Amanda, how you going? I hope you're well. I am running a little bit late at the moment. I do apologise. G'day Nathan, how you going? Yes, that's correct Amanda, the first live that you've been on. Just to give you a little information Amanda, these black moors and the uncoloured goldfish and the two baby goldfish, they were in my bathtub outside. Now because I'm in Australia, based in South Australia, we're coming up through to colder months. We're coming up through to autumn at the moment, and then we'll go through winter. So we've got like we've got a couple months worth of cold weather. So I've always found having black moors outside in the cold, I've found with my personal experiences, I've not done too well. So I've brought the black moors inside. This week I went and bought a new Finding Nemo aerator. I already had the hot air balloon. I bought the diver, a new filter. So I bought that this week as well and introduced to the tank. I do apologise Nathan for keeping people waiting. G'day Jesse, how you going mate? I hope you're well. But yeah, hey Teresa, how you going? Hope you're well. So Amanda, these fish, like I said, these fish were in the bathtub outside. I have a few bathtubs. In one of the bathtubs I have in the shade house, which has rosy barbs, which are known as feeder fish here. So I've got rosy barbs in that bathtub and they're actually breeding. G'day Fishy Fun. Hanging around with a few Aussies. We're just about too busy being too chilled out frying the shrimp on the barbie, mate. Gotta grab me frothy beer out. Gotta get me frothies on. Gotta plug that in first of all. So how is everyone? So all the stuff in this tank is all done by Aqua One. So the Finding Nemo is a Aqua One aerator stone ornament. So it's just a fake coral cube type of thing. The hot air balloon, that's suction capped, and same as with the diver. The filter is a Aqua One 101F submergible filter. So for this tank is the perfect size for this tank, because that filter alone pumps out 460 odd litres an hour, and I think from memory in this tank is roughly around about a 75 to an 80 litre tank. So I was a bit naughty and went and bought another big black moor today. So let's see if anyone can spot out the difference. See if you can spot the big black moor. So whereabouts are you from, Amanda? Like what part? I'm based in South Australia. Tonight, unfortunately, we got cold winds, cold night tonight. Oh, Amanda, I will admit, these Aqua One submergible filters, they are absolutely awesome. I really think. Oh, southwest of, oh sweet. So hopefully hopefully that comes down my way then, if it's really muggy up your way. G'day Beach, how you going, man? I hope the fan band's well. I hope everyone's staying happy, healthy through these tough times around the world. Not just one place has got it, we all got it, unfortunately. Oh man, I hope so. Honestly, I think we should get some, we are really in need of some storms, I believe. We are pretty dry down here. Is it pretty dry over in the west? Oh, that's excellent, Beach. Also, Beach, you need to, when did you go and check on your yabs, mate? When did you feed your yabs last? You might need to go off and give them a quick feed off. It'll be too late to do it now, you'll have to do it tomorrow. Yeah, but, oh, that yeah. Well, I hope you don't get any dry storms. Right. Start of this year down here, we in South Australia, when all the fires were going, we had a few dry storms come through my area, and we had a fire just outside of my town. Oh, not just outside, like yeah, fair enough, 60 odd kilometres away, but still pretty close, you know. Like you don't really want a fire pretty close to you, but yeah. And that was a dry storm fire, that one. This tank here, Jesse, is 2.5 foot. 2.5 foot by probably about a foot and a half wide. These fish are only in here for the while it's cold, and once these cold weather goes, they'll be back outside. G'day Dan the man, how you going man? I hope you're well. Hope you're staying safe over there in Cali, buddy. No, I have not, Jesse. I haven't. I have never ever hand spawned my goldfish. I wouldn't mind to try doing that, just so that I can say that I've experienced it and I've gone through it before. Most of my breedings, I've just let nature's take its course, so to speak. Yeah, the baby goldfish in here, they were out of my 4 foot tank that I had in the lounge when I about probably 6 months ago. They had bred or around that area. So yeah, I didn't force them to breed. They had bred on their own. Out of the 30-40 babies, I've only got 2 left now. I gave a whole heap off to a friend, and he got his tank up and going, and his tank he didn't tell me that he didn't cycle his tank, and because he didn't do that, and because he has no other fish tanks, yeah, it killed him. Oh, wicked Dan, that's awesome. That's awesome, man. Awesome. Cheers, buddy. These fish here are the ones from the bathtub, the black moors. The hot air balloon I already had. I went and got that, and I went and got that, and I went and got that the other day. The filter is an Aqua 101F filter, Dan. As a fish hobbyist, I would actually suggest to many people, if you're starting to have smaller tanks or have tanks like myself, a whole range of different tanks, different sizes and different depths, my suggestion would be to go to a sponge filter, go to an Aqua 1 filter. I've never had any trouble with them, and I've found that if you do have trouble with them, they're not too hard to get parts for. Yeah, cheers Jesse. Cheers man. I'll watch that once I've finished the live stream, man. Cheers, thank you very much for that, buddy. Because I'm always watching videos on how to do things with goldfish, or how to do this with this certain type of fish or whatnot. So, but yeah, just to let people know, because I don't think anyone has noticed it yet, but there is 4 ram's horn snails in this tank as well. If you can see it, where can you see it? Aren't you, Dan? Yeah, Dan, send all that info through Insta for us, buddy. It'd be a better way than doing it. So eventually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, after we've had these colder months come through and we start warming up again, my plan is to move these black moors out. They can stay outside through summer, because that's what I'm always going to end up doing from now on, is bringing the moors inside. The reason being is because I've had black moors outside through winter beforehand in my previous years before I started YouTube, and yeah, I've found that I've had no luck whatsoever. I've found that the moors have, their health had deteriorated because of the cold, when you would think that, because goldfish are a fish that don't need a heater. Yeah, so after all that, I went and dealt with all that stuff. I've worked out a routine that I'm going to stick by for these fish, mainly for these fish. I do still have the 2 lots of goldfish outside. So yeah, they will stay outside. They're all fine with the cold because I've had them in the cold beforehand. Yeah, wow, that is different there, Jesse. Yeah, you'd have to take a photo for that, man. Have to show us that one, mate. That would look really, really interesting. I agree with you, Amanda and Dan. They are a nice fish. I like watching them glide through the water, and then you see all the lines on the inside of their fan tail or their butterfly tail. So just to clarify with people, this big one here with the gold belly is the new addition. So that one there with the gold belly is the new addition to the fishboy family. I've got some awesome stuff coming to the channel really, really soon. I've got a canister filter on its way. I might end up having aquaponics coming my way really soon as well, hopefully. So yeah, a lot of the goldfish outside, they will get moved into the aquaponics most probably. I am going to put some yabbies into the tank as well with them. The coloured ones in this tank, Amanda, is that what you're meaning, or are you meaning the my other goldfish outside? So the ones in this tank here, Amanda, there's uncoloured goldfish, so they won't have any colour in them at all. And then the goldfish up the top here, the baby, because there's 2 baby goldfish. There is 3 uncoloured goldfish, and then there's about 8 black moors. So the uncoloured goldfish are the whitish ones, like this one here. That's an uncoloured goldfish there. And then this little fella here and that little fella over here, they will become orange, hopefully. I'm hoping. But only time will tell. Yeah, I agree with you there, Jesse. That is a very good choice of a breeding goldfish there, mate. If I was breeding goldfish, and I had any type of goldfish in the world to choose from, I'd possibly be looking at something like a Riken or something like that. Or maybe, like you said, an Aranda. It's pretty funny because when I went to the fish shop today, I was really tempted in buying an Aranda. I'm not a big fan of them, but yeah. G'day Blind, how you going, man? How you going, my man? That's it, buddy. You got this. We got this. We all got it. Just turning, making the holder sit in properly. I'm gonna have to say yes, Jesse. I love black moors, man. Yeah, I just like the look of them. I like watching them glide through the water, and even though they're a fish that can't see all too well compared to a Riken or something, black moors are more blind. So basically, if you went out into the pitch black and you've only got a little tiny wattage torch and you're trying to shine a 1 wattage through to a 15 wattage, you're not going to get to see that 1 wattage shine. And that's how I see black moors' eye visions. They can't see all too well, they can't see very far, but yeah, I just find they're a nice looking fish. Oh, wicked. That's awesome, Blind. Did you film that or put it on your live stream there, mate? Ah, man, I used to have 2 ghost catfish completely see-through. Oh, that would have been very different there, Amanda. Completely see-through. That's awesome. Oh, awesome, Blind. That's awesome. I can't wait to see that, man. Oh yeah, I agree with you, Jesse. People think it's cruel, but it's just the way how they are. Just like the goldfish with the bubble lips, or the bubble cheeks, the blow up cheeks. You know, a lot of people seem to think that that's cruel in doing. And when their bubbles pop, that they get sick, which they do. They get really sick, and they can burst their pop bubbles. From what I've been hearing and seeing on videos and whatnot of other people's, that they just burst too easy, and then they then they just go downhill from there. But yeah, as for bubble eyes, I reckon Black Moors are absolutely awesome for that. That they stand, their eyes, in my opinion, their eyes stand out like pig's balls. All you could see was their black eyes and their tummy. That's awesome, Amanda. That's the same as when I breed yabbies. A lot of my baby yabbies will become clear, so then all you see is just two black dots, and that's their eyes, and that's it. Or you'll see their eyes, as well as you'll see their poop line. Oh, awesome, that's awesome, line. Captain's log on your laptop. I'd be doing the same too, mate, if I had a laptop. But my captain's logbook is YouTube. Jesus, fishy. Just catch up with the chat. Nice, they were my favourite fish. Oh, I bet you they would end up becoming my favourite fish too if I had fish like that, Amanda. Thanks, Fishy Fun. They sure are, mate. They really are. I find that people don't really take the time to realise how nice and how beautiful a goldfish can actually really be. Yes, fair enough, it's just a goldfish, it's only a feeder fish in some parts of the world, as they're stated, but down here in Australia, if we were to feed a goldfish to a predatory fish, you get told no. Goldfish tend to carry more bacterial diseases than any other fish, in my opinion. G'day Connor, g'day Buggs, how you going? I hope you two are well and staying nice and warm and dry over that way. Yeah, that's exactly right, Amanda. You know, hard to keep, but at the same time, like what I tell, so one of the things I tell a lot of people is, when it comes to with fish tanks, the more of a hard work you put into a fish tank, especially when it comes to aquascaping, once it's up running, all nice and clear and clean and beautiful, like the tank that's shown above, once they're up and running and you've spent, you know, 30 hours of work into this tank, because you want this tank to be absolutely best it can be, best looking tank that you've got out of all your whole collection of tanks, the reward, you stand back and you look at it, and one of the things I say is look at that reward. Having a fish tank really lightens up the atmosphere in the room. For a little while I had no tanks down at the front of the lounge room window, which is where we are sitting right now. We're sitting in the lounge by the window. On some of my videos previously, I had a 4-foot tank here, Amanda, and one of the problems was coming inside and outside from the front door. We were getting too close to becoming a tripping hazard. So what I've done is I've put both my 4-foot tanks outside on my back porch, and this colder weather came in. Came in a little bit quicker than normal. But at the same time, I think this year the colder months have came in later than normal. So yeah. So after having no tank here in the lounge room for a little while, and then putting this 2.5-foot tank here, it's just, yeah, you put all the work into it, and you know, this is your reward. Like how good of a reward would you like? You know, like most nights I'll sit in the lounge and I won't worry about watching telly. I just sit there and stare at the fish. G'day Josh, how you going, mate? I hope you're well. What did you have for tea, mate? Down at Fishboy's we had chips and gravy. Still cooking. Oh, chicken ramen noodles. Nice. Very nice. Too easy, Bukes. You stay safe, man. Yeah, too easy, Connor. You're all good, mate. My 4-foot tanks are under a window. I use algae growth to feed them. Yeah, no, that's actually a really good way in actually feeding your fry there, fishy fun. When you think of it, that's the same similar situation if you had a bristle nose, man. So if you ever can, Josh, send it in the post, mate. Or send us some recipes, mate. Send us your wife's recipes. So I've got some good news for people. I might end up with getting rid of some baby bristle noses. Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, but the way how I see that too there, Jesse, is if you're just going to end up just sewing masks, be prepared. And that's what your wife's doing. Be prepared. And that's awesome. No worries, Blind. I'll definitely keep an eye out for that photo, mate. And then you just sent it to me then. No worries. Cheers, Blind. I'll check that out after I finish the live stream, mate. I so agree with you there, Josh. I agree with you, mate. You ain't got time for excuses now. You got all the time in the world. Stop moving, chat. Now I see what you mean by vodka nut. A little while ago, Amanda, I went and bought about 12 baby bristle noses, and I only wanted 3 females, so that I can just keep that breeding cycle, so to speak, to keep on going. So yeah, I got them 12 baby bristle noses, and they're all well, not all growing up like adult size, but they're growing up enough to be put through into a tank with males. So yeah, I'm actually going to sit there, grab what ones I want. I'm only going to want to keep probably around about the 3 mark, and then the rest I'll get rid of to the pet shop. So what I'm going to do there is the pet shop is going to give me a store credit, and I'm possibly just going to say to them, yeah, just give me some fish in return. Just do a swap, fish for fish. No worries there, Connor. We'll chat to you soon. Yeah, they really are fishy. They really are, and that's why I really like them, man. You know, they're just so chilled out. You know, like I've been live for nearly 40 minutes now, and look at them. No care in the world. Still all out, chilling, swimming around. Yeah, I agree with you there, Jesse. Yeah, that's right, Amanda. Like, you know, like I've got, so all up yabbies, I have probably around about the 10 mark. I did have close to 47 odd yabbies, and I managed to sell quite a few. I sold a few to a few locals here, as well as a person over in the other town, just the town over. So yeah, and then to make things even more interesting for everyone, as well as the Fishboy family / fans / supporters. I've got a breeding pair of yabbies, and they have bred. Now, normally when they breed, they would have like a greeny, whitey type of colour eggs under the tail. Well, not this lot. This lot decided to be extremely weird and have bright blue eggs. Now yabbies can breed in around all year round, but out of my years of having fish, having yabbies, as well as growing up with yabbies, I've never ever had bright blue eggs. Now the only way how I could describe these eggs are they're like a blue Tic Tac, but really small. Because what happened was, for about a week, 2 weeks, the mama yabby was acting all weird. I looked through my diary of my fish diary / yabby diary, which has all the dates on when they get their claws clipped, because I clip my yabby claws so I can make them breed. When they shed their shell, what size they were, what weight were they at on this day compared to this day. So I went back to my book. I was reading through it and I could not find out why. Turns out that she's pregnant. G'day Random, how you going, man? Cheers, buddy. Like I said to you, I had to move the black moors from outside to inside because of the colder weather we've been getting. How'd you go with that tank there, Random? Was that tank still sitting there when you did the drive-by? What do I feed my yabbies? I fished 100 self-draining grains from my 55 gallons, so now I put them all in a 25 gallon, lots of places to hang or hide. Yes, they will decimate your guppies, they're fishy fun. So with my yabbies, I feed my yabbies Hikari foods called crab cuisine, or any food that sinks. So I'm going good there, Random. That's excellent, you're going good, mate. That's all good there, Chief. I'm gonna possibly save your number through email there, Random, and hit you up, because there was 2 4-foot tanks on stands going away, giveaway. Come pick me up in your town. Saw that today and I was like, bam, just missed out on 8-foot tank. She's alright. It's alright. Random, you keep your eye out for some I've got a question for you there, Random. Keep your eye out for some crays for us. For some Murray River ones. I'm only after 2, because that's like the bag limit by law anyway. But yeah, keep your eye out for some for us if you can, Random. That'd be absolutely awesome. Oh, that's all good, mate. She's gone, mate. First in, best dressed, mate. That's how it is. It's the way how she works, unfortunately. blind dropping the cool dude, man, and having a coffee. You're having a hot choco there, blind. Yeah, they're coming hard to come by now, random. But yeah, you do end up seeing them around here, there, and everywhere sometimes. Fishy fun. Do you use human foods? When I had 4 crays, they were fine with community fish. However, 100 were an overkill. Yes. So every so often they're fishy fun. I actually give my yabbies, well, crays, I give them some veggies. So like peas, carrot, cucumber, zucchini, yeah. Yeah, it's nice and early there for you there, blind. She's only just come up past 10 past 7 PM for me, mate. Yeah, fishy fun. People do give away 4-foot tanks. It all depends on how bad they want to get rid of them. So today I saw 2 4-foot tanks, both with canister filters, both with ornaments, both with one was a sand bottom and one was a gravel bottom, and one tank had a Murray cod in it that would have been at least 90 centimeters, and then in the other tank they had what was it? They had 5 silver dollars, 5 clown loaches, and then they had something like 8 or 9 angelfish in there as well, and they wanted to get rid of the whole thing, the whole lot. So yeah, I was a little bit kicking myself that I wasn't able to go and grab them, but hey, it is what it is. It's just the way how the cookie crumbles. Spent the last 2 days outside on the pump track with the kids. Hell yeah! Random, when you go and do a live stream this weekend, mate, you should like sit there and have your phone in your hand, man, and just record you riding around the track, or record the kids riding around the track. That'd be awesome. Yeah, right. Give the clown loaches some pork hash. Some pork hash dim sum. Hey, like the old golden rule with goldfish, if it can fit in their gut, they're gonna eat it. It's insane, like, you know, what people would actually feed their fish. Hey, like, you know, I've seen one person, they walked up and they'll give, I don't blame them for doing it, but at the same time they should have went about it the right way. But yeah, they were giving their fish chicken. They were giving a goldfish chicken. I did a recorded a few vids with me riding the track. Can't say I watched them yet. Have you uploaded them up on the old channel there, Random? Oh wow, really fishy, wow. Wow. I'm actually gobsmacked for that, eh? No worries, random. Yeah, like, you know, with nice fish as well, like you said, fishy, like, you know, down here in my town, if I went and bought silver dollars singly, I'm looking at around about $15 a fish. Clown loaches, I'm looking around about $18-17 a fish. Angels, I'm looking around about, I think from memory, around $18 mark, I think from memory. No worries there, Blind, you're all good, mate. Extremely over the moon that you managed to be able to make it, you know, because all our time zones are all fantastic times. Yeah, that's the same as here, Teresa. $800 and up. Same as so about 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago, there was a post on Facebook up in posted in aquarium sales in Adelaide, and it was a 6-foot tank, 6 foot by 2 foot, 2.5 foot, I think it was, and yeah. Yeah, no worries, Josh. Enjoy your dinner, mate. Let us know how you go. Yes, that's exactly right. The pea puffers, like, you know, Jesse can get them for less than $10, $5 a fish, and here we are, $250 a fish. I agree, Josh. Send 100, quick. 100's not enough, I don't reckon. Send us 3,000 of them, mate. Yeah, the pea puffers. That's what we're talking about now, Jesse. You're gonna smuggle us some pea puffers in for us, mate. They're too expensive down here. Oh, really? Cost you $50 there, Teresa? No, get out. Yeah, no, our fish prices are like Canada, unfortunately, which sucks, but it is what it is. And yes, Fishy Fun, you are correct. Bodgy is getting a free 4-foot tank, which is absolutely amazing to see, you know, to see that he's getting the help that he needs. And you know, and this tank is actually coming from a supporter as well, you know, like that is absolutely amazing. I really cannot wait to see what he does with it, man. It's going to be absolutely awesome. Yeah, Jesse, the pea puffers. Oh, really? You could do that. That would be absolutely awesome if you could do that, Jesse. That would definitely save the $150 on specials. That's insane how the prices are just way out of whack. G'day Ninja, how you going, mate? I hope you're well. For $7.50 he imports them from Asian countries. Oh wow, that's awesome. And Bodgy's got the tank already. Oh, that's absolutely awesome. Awesome. I think we might need a port permit for that there, Jesse. Possibly the people to talk there to about that part would possibly be Blake or Josh or Blackie maybe. Look, and speaking of the devil, Mr. Blackie, how you going, man? Where's Dory? Dory's out the back and with the yubbies there, Decky. And how you going, mate? I hope you're well. So, Blackie, we have a question for you. If Jesse imports us some pea puffers and ships them off to us, would we need a port permit or anything like that? You're going well, that's excellent there, Dickie. And yes, that is Nemo. That's a Finding Nemo aerator. So it's an aerator slash cube or slash cave slash fake plants. All the works. Yeah, the hot air balloon, yep. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's a pity that it's crow's colours. Gotta throw them around. I hope there's no crow sport, is there? Nah, just kidding. We need an import permit here too. Yeah, we might. Yeah. You pay $100 a year for it. Jesus. Yeah, that's what I think too, Teresa. I think that's part of the reason why a lot of our prices are sky high. Yeah. Jesse will need export permits and a license to export to Australia. Whoever's receiving it, the imported permit and must be licensed. Yeah, right. Alright. Leave it with me. We'll see what we can organise there then, eh? Get some pea puffers in. Whoa! Charged her $3,500. Jesus. That's a lot of money there, Teresa. Yes, I think so there, Blackie. I think if you are in the business and you got it all behind you, I think you're all okay. But I wasn't too sure with the importing part. But yeah. Well, you find out your end, Jesse, and I'll find out my end. So then we can sit there and we can tease Josh. Because, you know, Josh would be over the moon at the price of them. We use transshippers in Canada. They look after the paperwork. Talk to someone with a store who orders. Yeah, right. That's a bit different there, Fishy Fun. Wow, that's a... Hey, look, if they're a nice better and, you know, they're well worth the price, and people will go pay big money just for a better. Right. Yeah. Big financial risks. Our state governments are updating banned fisheries. Yeah, see, that's shit, hey. Like, you know, they ban fish on it, and, you know, there's fish overseas, like, you know, well overpopulated. That's the same as here, Teresa. I agree there with you. It's just something that we would have to sit there and work out, I suppose, whether it will be worth it or not. You know, it could be, that could be the main reason why the pea puffers are so expensive, is because of, like what's been said down below, customs. You know, but at the end of the day, you can only do what we can only do, I suppose, right? We're only as good as what we are with one body that we have. It's not like we're gonna get. It's not like we're gonna get on go and get two bodies for the price of one. Yeah. Yeah, I was about to say, like, we don't get transshippings down here. That's a very good good question there, Jesse. Lucky. I'll leave that one to you, mate. So I just went and grabbed the yabby food, Fishy Fun. Let's hope this. I'll go and grab a torch. So the food that I use for my yabbies, Fishy Fun, if you're still here, buddy. Yeah, you are. So this is what I use for my yabbies. It's made by Hikari Meats, Hikari, not Hikari Meats. I don't know where I got Hikari Meats from, but it's a sinking food for hermit crabs, yabbies, crayfish and crabs. It sinks rapidly. Yeah, and that's what I use for mine. Yeah, that's exactly right there, Blackie. Hashtag not sponsored, but should be. I agree, mate. I agree with you. 110%. I agree. I'm surprised no one has actually said, oh, we can see your API brands back there, mate. It's just quick start, stress coat and all clear. And that's what I use most of the time. How much would I use to feed 100 crays? Okay, so the amount of crays and the size that you have, I'd be saying around about probably, I'd be given at least each yabby or cray, I'd be probably feeding each cray probably around about the 3 to 4, maybe 5 mark, around that mark of pellets each. So for my yabbies, my adults, I actually give them like 3-4 pinches, mainly because like they're a slow eater, so they'll just eat some, walk off, then come back. So but yeah, for you, if you're trying to benefit your food as well at the same time, I'd say around about 5 to 6 odd pellets a cray. I can't there, Blackie. Maybe I need to email her, mate. Bit cross-eyed at this point. No worries there, Jesse. Thank you very much, mate, for popping in, mate. Always enjoyed chatting away to you, man. You stay safe, stay healthy there, Jesse, over that side of the world, mate. No worries there, Blackie. Cheers, man. Thank you for smashing the like and stopping by, mate. You stay safe, stay healthy, we'll see you tomorrow morning. It's on your channel that we'll be watching you live from, isn't it there, Blackie? In the next 10-15 minutes I might skedaddle out the back and show off the crays. Just got to put some lights on them. Oh, peeling prawns, fingers gone stink for days. Call you prawny. Call you senior prawn. No worries there, Blackie. No worries. Cheers for that. Alright, awesome. Cheers for dropping the link there, Blackie. Thank you very much, man. That will help people out on my sides. So, I would need to have someone else up and in. I can watch the process. I would not put it on just to like something on the farm too. Slide the top. No need for ego. Cool. Lovely. Catch you there, Blackie. Have a good night, mate. In about the next probably 10 minutes I'm gonna skedaddle from this tank and go to the yabby tank. I reckon I'll just go to the smaller yabby tank, mainly because if I go to where the pregnant female yabby is, I don't want to scare her. Because if I scare her, I'm going to end up putting her in stress. So you're a bit frigidity when you see blood there. Fishy, eh? So you used to be like that too, Teresa, but now you're used to it, eh? Got the dogs going off their trots. Must be someone walking through the alleys again. So yeah, what's people's thoughts? Does the tank look alright? I reckon the diver needs to be turned around. That's my thoughts. So do you there, blind? Hashtag you got this, me? We got it, man. We're gonna smash it, man. Smash him 1, smash him 4 and 6. Out for Good. Welcome back there, man. Very good. We've got another probably 5 minutes of looking at the black moors and the uncoloured goldfish and the 2 babies and the 4 ram's horn snails in this tank, and then we are actually going to go outside. I'm going to show you off some nice beautiful blue yummy. I had 100 to 2 to 4 inch crays. Yeah, it also depends what temperature you're running at too there, fishy. If you're running at a temperature that's too warm, they will reproduce that quick, like you've had these problems again. Yeah. Oh, that's an awesome size there, Amanda. Size of a dinner plate. Jesus. Woo. Woo. That's a big boy. That's a big boy. No worries there, Beach. Welcome back there, mate. What have you been up to? Oh, you would have just been bathing the kids there then, eh, mate? There's no point, just leave it like the way it is. I'm surprised how big your axes get. Yeah, axolotls do get pretty big. Yeah, 65 to 70 Fahrenheit or 17 Celsius. Yeah, they'll be perfectly fine on room temp. They're fishy fun. They should not really reproduce at that temperature either. But in saying that, my female is reproduced in waters at a 10 Celsius. But yeah, kids, yeah, I thought so there, Beach. Give them, let them know that I love them. And yeah, that's so correct there, Teresa. People don't realise on how big axolotls do really get, and their average size is around the 9 to 10 inches mark. By feeding it all sorts of crap. Nah, you to get them so big, don't know. Never had an axolotl myself, mate. You're asking the right person there, fishy fun. I know a few people with axolotls, but I wouldn't have one. How long am I saying on for tonight? I'm not too sure there, Beach. Not too sure, man. Not too sure, mate. I thought I'll sit here for another 5 minutes. Well, I said that probably 10 minutes ago now, but yeah, I said I was going to sit here for a few more minutes and then take you out to the tank where the yabbies are sitting in at the moment. So I did think that the cold would come into play with them there, Teresa, and you just confirmed it for myself. Thank you very much. What's the country of Oregon?